So from this point on, I'm probably just going to be keep on buying ships here and transports if I need them and invade the rest of their empire and hope that the Illyrian or the Trilarian don't go declaring war on me in the meantime. We're pulling ahead now on a conquest victory. Our army, uh, basically, our fleets are better. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're starting to come up there a bit. Okay, that skirmish ship has next to no attack, so it wouldn't have added much, if anything, but it's going to be a lot of help against missiles, except for the MIRV missiles, which are bugged and probably will be useless in effect against them, sadly. Okay, so, done the automated movement, this still there, 2 turns away from making that though. I'm going to take a minute out to update this. Okay, so this is the Empire screen this turn. I'm actually starting on some terraforming for the first time. Whether or not I should is open to debate. If I take a look at Pietas, I was making a colony ship here which just finished actually. So I'm going to slowly get to work on that. You can see how expensive it is though. It will upgrade the biome so the food will be slightly better and I'll have slightly more population. I guess it will be nice to have eventually, but I'm mainly going to invest into research here in the time being. We definitely need some. Apart from that, I'm not going to be buying anything this turn. I'm going to save up for ships in the future. What I am going to be doing though very shortly is attacking Opus. I've got a tiny bit of movement left. So this troop transport, let's get that up here. And what else have we got left? That can make a outpost there. And that colony ship, I'm going to... There's a couple of good planets in the Dromos system. I'm going to bring it over there. I may even bring it down here somewhere potentially by the time it gets over there. Right. What else? Just the main fleet now then. Okay, so let's group these up. Still haven't actually completely recovered with some of these ships. It really does take a long time. I might as well leave the transport here initially. Let's bring that over to the Opus system then. You can see the victory chances. It's not fully green still. But yeah, let's go there. So let's attack. They got a missile base up. They've got starbase. Chances are only good, they're not excellent. 3 destroyers, 2 frigates. I'm going to take command here. And hopefully I do a good job at this. So hopefully I don't have too many MIRVs because they are going to be super strength and I can't do anything about them. I will take damage. My skirmish ship has 20 odd point defense though, so against normal missiles it should really work pretty well. Let's have a look what they've got then. So what do they have? They have neutron blasters, fusion beams, Merclite missile. That says point defense on the bottom. How can a Merclite missile be point defense? That looks like a bug. Laser cannon. They got shitloads of mass driver point defense, which yeah, these are really good against missiles. Right, so that seems really weird. That's got to be a bug. This has Dauntless guidance system. That's not good. That's MIRV, but that's only 1 missile. Merclites. Okay, they have 2. They have 3. Right, I need to hand 4. Okay, I really need to for 5. This could be buggy. The icons there though. What about this? That's Merclite but isn't MIRV by the looks of it on these destroyers. They have heavy armor and they're Merclites without MIRV. They have some graviton cannons which are really good. Okay, so that's the big threat here. If you're wondering what the Brawler role does, it mentions there, it says close quarters combat role preferred by bulky resilient ships that thrive in chaos. So that is probably what I would want for the skirmish ship actually, instead of what I currently have it on, which is Blitzer hit and run combat role, ideal for quick spacecraft with mid to short range weapons. Now the range it selects for those are both exactly the same, or is it? No, that one's actually slightly closer. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I do want it that way round. Okay. Right, let's briefly unpause. Right, so that should have triggered everything. I've already selected what's attacking what. Basically, mainly, I think it was frigates attack that, that side attack that, and those attack that. Hopefully we can destroy those before the destroyers get in. For the formations, let's select that for beam point defense. Do I want to select that? That's ship speed, beam accuracy? No, I don't really. And I don't have enough. Well, I could group up all my cruisers into one fleet, I guess, but for point defense accuracy, that's not an awful idea, but I don't really want skirmishers in the same fleet, possibly. Okay, let's see how things go. Now, I do actually have some specials here. I'm hoping this repair thing will work. We'll get to see that in action. Hopefully we'll see the fighters. I'll want to use that to get quickly to there as well in a bit, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so that's attacking, and they're probably going to be moved. Probably, yeah. They're probably going to take a lot of damage. Let's get this up here quickly then, in the hope that we can take some missiles out. Okay. I don't want it firing more than twice. I think the frigates are grouping up. I wanted that. Good. Okay, not sure how many missiles are being taken out or not. That's actually been taken out already. Excellent. Okay. Right, I think things are going pretty well here. Sadly, it got more missiles out. Looks like some more missiles are coming here. I'd rather my cruisers be attacked than the destroyers, though they have more hit points, better shields. Yeah, those are MIRVs, so they're just not being shot by that at all, so I'm going to take a lot of damage here, more than likely. Those might not be MIRVs, but they're probably too distant from this already. I do have some point of defense on these. Right, the frigates, let's attack the frigates, if possible. Okay, that cruiser, let's attack the destroyer now. These can attack those destroyers. I think I'll bring this back because I don't want it taking any more damage. Okay, they have... Let's bring that over to there and then bring that over to there. That's the plan. Oh, they're fighters actually. Oops, got confused. Right, what are those attacking those destroyers as well? Let's have them attack the destroyers. Now, all of my missile ships have dauntless guidance systems. Some missiles get to be, well, they target something else. I think the fighters are a complete waste of time, if I'm honest. So I really should redesign things probably. That's kind of pull back. That should head towards the missiles. This seems to be, well, it has extra beam defense, but other than that, it takes too long to use for the travel speed, sadly. Okay. So, right, point defense is working, good. That I should probably bring back as well, which means I can't use that formation anymore, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. Right, it looks like some shots being taken by the cruiser. Right. Let's have them take out the frigates, and they're taking out the frigates. Okay. Right. missiles have come back into action. This one's starting to get a shield back up. You know what? I'll fire with it. That one is as well. Let's also fire with it. Okay. Right, that worked pretty well. And Dauntless comes into place, so it should retarget. And they're down. Excellent. Okay, I think that probably went better than it would have done if I'd have done auto, I'm guessing. That went pretty well, didn't get too much damage. Okay, let's attack the colony then. I have 8 marines here, and I only have 1 transport. Which I would have to have a 100% boost over them to be able to take that with 1 transport in effect. So I'm going to have to buy a transport this turn, I think, unless I want to bomb it a ton. Which I probably don't, because I'd wreck the structures. So let's stick in a transport here after I've built the marine barracks. I'm going to have to get that up first. So let's purchase that. And okay, money's down a bit. Yeah, so it's going to take me a couple of turns to get that, it would seem. That transport, let's bring it there. Yeah, I'm not going to try it 1 transport. I'm not even going to try and figure out the math. There's no way that's going to be enough. Right, that's it for the turn now. So let's end the turn. Those Dauntless. That Dauntless module seems to be really good, actually. I think the Terrans just colonized that. Not too far away from jump gates now. We've hacked them again, which description is mucked up here, but that should mean they're not doing any research, which is great. Let's do the automated movement for the turn. Oh, they have moved finally. Okay. I have outpost there and outpost there, so who knows where they're going to. That could be a potential issue though, actually. Because they can't get back up here anymore without open borders, but they might come through here. Because there's nothing stopping them. There's no outpost there. Okay, that could be very good. Right, I'm going to take a minute out to update this. Espionage this turn. I'm going to get the guy who did the hacking thing to repeat it against the Sacre. He's actually a level 5 spy now, my most highest level spy. Other than that, the Empire screen, this is how it's looking. The only thing I bought this turn is the transport ship I need on the Opus planet, and everything else can wait. Other than that, I've got a tiny bit of movement. I think I should probably move some of my leaders around though. So I've got this missile attack guy here on a destroyer. I should definitely move him. So let's assign him to a cruiser, I believe, if I can find one. Right, there's already a leader on this. Let's stick him on that cruiser. And the other one, this is research and travel speed. I think I'll keep him there, actually. I don't think there's a massive reason to move him, to be honest. I'm tempted to stick him on the skirmish ship, but yeah, he can stay there. So, in terms of what I've got to move, I've done a tiny bit of movement of not very important stuff, like a scout ship. Right, so I can't attack this turn, but I am actually going to move a couple of ships down here, I think. It looks like that's unprotected. I could take it, potentially, if I had a spare transport, which I kind of do, kind of don't. What I think I'm going to do is just bomb it out of existence. So I'm going to get a frigate, that one there, and I'm going to get a destroyer. None of them have leaders on. Yeah, that hopefully will be enough. I don't know if there's any ships down here. It doesn't look like there's an outpost there, though there is one there. But I don't need to take that out. Yeah, let's send those to there then. Okay. They can come down there in a bit. Research, we're actually just short of getting that this turn, but it isn't important for me to get it this turn. I'm not going to be able to upgrade that fleet with anything, so yeah, I'll get it next turn. Right, let's end a turn. I have enough to actually buy a new cruiser, should I
bring
wish.
a deal to strengthen the bonds of our fellowship.
He's actually offering me a credit payment here, surprisingly. So yeah, I'll accept it.
Excellent. Together we will bring
That's what I
down
think he
the
did.
oppressors of the common people.
Okay. What is that? Looks like a Klakon ship. This guy infiltrated Klakon. That's not great. So the Klakon have got a half decent fleet there. And they've come through the wormhole and are heading off towards Sidon Prime system. Right, are they going to declare war? I haven't been caught, spy-wise. I really don't want the Klakon declaring war. What about over here? They're still in that system. Yes, there's a few things going on here which could be a bit worrying. Trade treaty of the Illyrian. A truce ran out with the Mercians this turn. We stole that off the Klakon. Let's do the automated movement this turn. Okay. I'm going to take a minute out then. Well, actually, let's do this trade treaty first with the Illyrian, and then I'll take a minute out and update various of my build
We
lists.
meet again, my friend.
In the espionage.
What is your proposal?
Right, I can actually afford this, but it's very expensive.
My pleasure.
Definitely want to keep her on side.
What
for
is
the
your
time
proposal?
being. Will she allow
This
me?
seems a sensible approach.
Ooh, that's tempting, but that's a really freaking good tech. What else? There's nothing there that's particularly special.
Goodbye then.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna update this. Okay, so this is the espionage screen this turn. I trained another agent. It's getting more and more expensive. The maintenance, 112 I'm spending on agents alone. Whether or not it's worth that much is really open to debate. I've got a few stealing now, I think, against the Klakon. They've got a few nice techs actually as well. But I'll show you those if we manage to steal one. What else I've got to do? This fleet I want to move down here, and might as well do it now. So let's bring them down there. It's going to take a couple of turns. We get that next turn. The Empire screen, the only thing I've bought this turn is a troop transport on the Opus system. I got a feeling I'm going to need some of those. Certainly if I'm coming down here to take planets, I might as well buy some. I've got, what else to move this turn? I've got a colony ship finished here, and you know what? I'm going to colonize right next door that moon planet. So sadly it's normal gravity. I could do with getting some Mercians to live on it, but I'll colonize it nonetheless. I'm going to need the radiated shield building at some point here, which, yeah, I think I've got access to it. Maybe in there somewhere. Can't see it actually. We're not far away from it. If I haven't got it, actually there it is. I get it next turn. I guess I'll buy the factory here. Right, there's. Oh, we got red fungus here, so I've got enough food to actually get that over here. It's really debatable whether or not I should stick this on here or just wait to get some Mercians in, but yeah, I'll probably make the gravity generators here, I guess. At some point. Let's unload that then. So there's 2 populace there, and actually I'll put down research this turn. Okay, what's left? They can stay there. Let's get that over to here, make an outpost. Okay. I imagine a Clacon are just coming through the wormhole to have a look. But yeah, it could definitely attack me potentially. There's troop transport there. Let's get it down to Opus. And anything left? There's a frigate there. Let's bring that over there. I think it's been upgraded as well. Right, that's actually it for the turn, apart from attacking the Opus system. So I believe now I have enough transports to take it. They have 8 Marines. And 8 Marines with power armor. Yeah, it should definitely be enough. So let's deploy. Okay. So that's another planet that is now ours. They have quite a lot here. Has maybe some stuff in there that I could perhaps scrap. There's some pollution stuff, but yeah, I'll keep it. Right, I need to get up. Looks like they've been making rubber miners and they're quite far along on it actually. Let's get that in the build list. Should I buy it? Probably should. Let's stick that over there. Get some food. On the go. I should put that there, and buy that. Okay. And yeah, money's, well, actually just taking that place that gave us a lot of population. There's 14 population there. I think yeah, I got 17 there, 17 there. That's where my governors are with the extra money boosts, so they're still better. Right, I think that's it for the turn now. Let's end a turn. So we're definitely out in front now with number of colonies, best fleet. We're also best on population. We're best in quite a few things. The Clacon have reached this system, but they haven't declared war, most importantly. They're still there, which is an issue. But probably go eventually. Okay, I've got 1 transport made. That fleet can... Actually, I may be able to upgrade because I got a new tank this turn. Let's do the automated movement first anyway. Ooh. Hopefully that hasn't started on an outpost there. They're coming in. Let's have a look at the tank.
Our prospectors have sifted away the impurities of ignorance and found a new nugget of wisdom.
Okay, I'm definitely going to want to upgrade to the class 3 shields. I've got some upgrading to do there in a minute.
Tomorrow, Commodore.
My research is coming up a bit, but could be better still. Haven't had a research agreement for ages, and I don't think I'm going to get another one at this point in the game. Right, so I'm going for the jump gate tech now, which basically, if I can get some jump gates up, then let's say a jump gate over there to over here will take 2-3 turns maybe to get my fleet from there to there, instead of maybe 10 to 15 turns. That's gonna be a massive boost to me. Okay, I've updated my blueprints this turn, so you can see them here. I've basically mainly just updated the shields. All of them now have the class 3 shield. If you're wondering the difference, basically that's the class 1 shield and that's the class 3 shield, which is substantially better. So all my ships now have that. I've kept the rolls the same, and I've actually had space to add on a las cannon there, so I did. Not that it really makes a difference. I decided to scrap the fighters. I just think they're absolutely worthless, so I've added on a few extra missiles, I think it was. And I also stuck on the electronic computer, which may or may not work with the mass drivers. It probably does, but yeah, I've added that on since it's got enough to make it probably worthwhile. I also had extra space to stick on more mass drivers on the skirmish ship, because I think its mass was reduced by militarization. Class 3 shield there as well. I could stick on another module on a cruiser, but I don't think there's any that's massively worthwhile. Arguably the shield capacitor could be okay for extra shield strength, 20%. something about a cooldown. No, I'm not sure if it works immediately, so I don't think I'll stick it on. So that is basically all of my blueprints upgraded, and I should upgrade my ships as well, so it's not going to cost too much for my main fleet. Let's do that. And I think I'm going to be bringing those down there with as many transports as I can get down there as well. Got another transport coming in from there somewhere. Got a few bits of movement left this turn to do. I think I bought another transport on the Opus planet. Yeah, I did. There's something I definitely want to show you though. If we have a word with the Trilarian.
In with the tide, Walker. Good to see you again.
Now that's new. I don't think he greeted me that way before.
Listen. That I do.
It's because relations
This
pretty
should
good.
tide us over.
And he's actually willing to agree an alliance with us for a few techs, which pretty nice techs as well. He's doing pretty well on the tech front. He has quite a few techs I wouldn't mind having there, at least a couple. So I have a decision to make whether or not I want to ally with the Trilarians. The Terrans are also actually willing to ally if you come in here.
Welcome to the hall. What do you propose?
And for a lot less as well.
See here, equity is paramount. Fare thee well, alien.
So I'm thinking of actually allying both of them. If we come into the Path to Victory screen, I believe that that would mean that they would vote for us in terms of a diplomatic victory, and I could do with their votes. There's a lot. 150 actually, that brings us to 300. This is starting to look like the most likely way to win. If I conquered all of the Illyrian and the Sacra, I could add their votes, and then we wouldn't be too far away from achieving it, probably. So I think that's probably the direction I'm going to go in. I'd like to win in the quickest method possible, basically. So yeah, that's what I think my plan is going to be, but I'm actually going to figure that out next time round, because I've been recording for a while. I'm going to call it the end of a recording session here. So I'd just like to thank you for watching, and I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been liking the videos along the way and even leaving the odd comment as well. And remember, I have a Patreon page as well if you're interested in supporting the channel more than just by viewing the videos. Please check that out also. Right, that's it for this video, the end of the recording session as well. I'll see you next time, and we'll see what I do in terms of allying or not allying to other empires.